Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ali Jabbour, Associate Publisher at Long Island Business News. Welcome to the 2021 Corporate Citizenship Awards online event. Right now, viewers from across Long Island and beyond are tuning in to celebrate professionals and companies who make service to our community part of their daily mission. The honorees of this year's program are true community stewards. Their commitments to doing good for others contributes to the economic and social well-being of our region's employees, businesses, and the greater community. They're positively remarkable. And we have a jam-packed program today. We'll be hearing from each of today's honorees to learn what being a good corporate citizen means to each of them, and how their work has impacted them and Long Island at large. We'll also meet two nonprofits who stood out in 2020, and a nonprofit leader whose guidance has made a big difference in our organization's mission. Of course, none of today's festivities would be possible without the generous support of today's program sponsors. A special thanks to our major sponsor, Riverhead Building Supply. Let's hear a short message from our major sponsor.
Visit a showroom and you'll see why Riverhead Building Supply has been the supplier of choice for builders and homeowners since 1948. You'll find doors and windows, roofing and siding, cabinets, flooring, and just about any other item for your new home construction or renovation at Riverhead Building Supply Showroom. Work with our talented designers and salespeople to make every space one that you will love. Build smarter, build better at Riverhead Building Supply.
Thanks again to Riverhead Building Supply. Thanks as well to award sponsor, Custom Computer Specialists, and our contributing sponsors, Allure Home Improvements, Hub International, and Orsted and Eversource Energy. Our online celebration sponsors, American Portfolios, JP Morgan Chase, and Creative Plan Designs. And nonprofit sponsor, Patient Airlift Services. And a special thanks to LGC Studios. Thanks again to our sponsors for your incredible support. And while we all may be tuning in from different locations right now, there's plenty of ways to celebrate. Don't forget to share your thoughts and congratulate our honorees by using the chat box at the right-hand side of your screen. We want to hear from you. And don't forget to check out the Corporate Citizenship Awards 2021 special section, publishing tomorrow in print and online, to learn more about each honoree. Now, I don't know about you all, but I'm excited to see this year's honorees. What do you say we get this program started? The companies, organizations, and individuals you're about to meet were nominated by members of the Long Island community for their tremendous impact to charitable efforts. In the end, 11 professionals, 12 companies, and 3 organizations were selected from the pool of applicants. We'll begin with our Community Impact Award honoree, who represents a member of the Long Island community whose incredible philanthropy has influenced Long Island nonprofit efforts in a profound way. Let's see who it is.
As the Chief Investment Officer and founder of Align Wealth, Peter Klein helps clients navigate family trusts, institutions, and nonprofits, empowering them to propel their businesses forward and use that success to help others. Klein is also a renowned philanthropist who speaks heavily on the connection between wealth management and giving back, what he refers to as being a legacy agent. The well-known business leader sits on numerous boards, including that of the Holocaust and Tolerance Center of Nassau County and Life's Work, and serves as chairman of the Till Center Council of Overseers. Klein is a shining example of a professional who incorporates giving back into his everyday agenda.
I am proud and privileged to serve as president of the Claire Friedlander Family Foundation. It is that organization where our philanthropic efforts have been most pronounced. My first experience in volunteerism and giving back to the community probably started about 15, 16 years ago when we were involved in JDRF as a firm as well as a family, and due to my son's diagnosis as a type 1 diabetic. It was amazing to us to see how friends and family and clients came together in a walkathon to help us raise money for JDRF. Truly, truly inspiring. I'm particularly proud of the work that we have done, the board and I, of the Claire Friedlander Family Foundation. One specific example that really resonates was last March 2020, in the depth of the pandemic crisis. We and other local foundations and philanthropic organizations raised a bunch of capital and gave that money away in a very concerted and effective manner through the help of the Long Island Community Foundation. There were so many nonprofits on Long Island that needed that money and needed it quickly. And I'm just so proud of the fact that we were part of that. It worked out really, really well.
Congratulations, Peter Klein.
Congratulations to Peter Klein of Align Wealth and Hightower Advisors, and thank you for your dedication. Next, we have our Helping Hands Award, presented to a team of professionals for combining their resources to create change and address a community need, all while enabling other members of the Long Island community to do the same.
Richard Cave, Michael Cave, and Eric Alexander. When COVID-19 threatened Long Island's most vulnerable, Pink Tie's Michael and Richard Cave and Eric Alexander of Vision Long Island and Main Street Alliance saw an opportunity to combine their resources to help the community. Leveraging Pink Tie's all-volunteer force and corporate philanthropic participation, the team was able to tackle large-scale efforts to collect food pantry donations, delivering from Shinnecock all the way to Elmont. With the help of their many business partners and fellow volunteers, the team contributed to over 122 pantries. They were also able to contribute over $120,000 to date. In addition to food insecurity, the team was able to put efforts behind helping strengthen small businesses, and most recently, encouraging vaccinations.
Pink Tie was founded on the concept that money raised stays local in the community, 100% volunteer, and we really wanted to have that give back to the local community from the business community, and then the local community will support the businesses and the charity. Vision Long Island hit that mark with their local support of the community, the business community, the downtowns, and that's kind of how we formed our relationship and friendship.
Pink Tie's mission is really to support the local community, give where you live. All the money we raise always stays in the local community, which allows companies and corporations and their employees to see the direct impact of the philanthropic endeavors that they embark upon in their own backyard and on a day-to-day basis. It coincided perfectly with what Eric and the Main Street Alliance and Vision Long Island do on a daily basis, so it was just a great way for us to collaborate and work together, and we've been doing so for years, and it's been great.
I mean, there have been so many needs through the coronavirus, and even before, we've always been trying to find corporate philanthropy that would make its way onto the street, really directly to local charities and local organizations. And the Pink Tie Foundation team stepped up, but also they activated other companies and really got a way to get resources to local pantries in a way that was very direct and very meaningful through the pandemic. So it just made logical sense for us to work together.
Congratulations to Michael Cave, Richard Cave, and Eric Alexander.
Congratulations, Richard and Michael Cave of Pink Tie Charities and Eric Alexander of Vision Long Island. Talk about teamwork. Next, we move on to Corporate Team of the Year, recognizing two organizations for their commitment to creating a combined effort to support a specific project or cause that addresses community problem.
Energy supply giants Eversource Energy and Ørsted are making a difference for Long Island residents, and more than just through its offshore wind projects. Joining forces in New York State, the firms discovered a unique opportunity to support the United Way of Long Island through an initiative that resonates with their commitment to deliver sustainable energy. Together, the firms donated a combined $10,000 to its Project Warmth initiative, which provides heat to low-income families and seniors. The companies have also combined resources to offer $10 million for an offshore wind training center and $5 million for energy research initiatives at Stony Brook University.
Eversource has a long history working with United Way. In fact, I've been part of the annual campaigns now for 35 years. We like to give back in the communities that we serve, and this was just an ideal project for us to work on with our great partner, Ørsted. They were recently voted the most sustainable company in the world, and I think that's just a tremendous honor. Now they're bringing some of that good charitable work and leadership here to the local communities in Long Island.
Building relationships in communities is such an important part of what we do. I mean, we really want to demonstrate that we are good neighbors, and an important way to do that is to be engaged in partnerships like this one. Hats off to United Way, more than 55 years in operation and doing great things every day. It's such an impressive outfit, and we will look forward to partnering on more programs and doing all that we can to help Long Island.
I'd like to give a shout out to United Way. I hope we're back here for the next 25 years in supporting what a great cause that Project Warmth is.
Congratulations, Eversource Energy and Ørsted.
Congratulations to our corporate team of the year, Ørsted and Eversource. What a great collaboration. Now let's meet the nonprofits of the year, which in 2021 is granted to 2 organizations for their mission impact in the community's organizational excellence and innovation displayed in the last year.
Spectrum Designs creates more inclusive workspaces for people on the autism spectrum. The company made exceptional strides in 2020. It grew across all enterprises, created 7 new jobs for individuals with autism, and acquired and distributed 250,000 units of vital PPE during the pandemic. The company also donated over 2,000 granola bars to hospital workers and offered free laundry services to first responders.
Spectrum Designs Foundation is a group of social enterprises with the mission of creating jobs for those on the autism spectrum. And how we do that is through 3 different businesses. We have an apparel business, Spectrum Designs, which is custom apparel, pens, mugs, t-shirts, all those great things, where people on the autism spectrum are engaged in production at all phases of production. We also have Spectrum Bakes, which is a gourmet granola business, where we create granola and delicious treats for special events, corporate events, all kinds of different fun activities. And then we have Spectrum Suds, which is a boutique laundry business based and servicing the local Port Washington area, with over 70 bi-weekly clients offering pickup and drop-off and contact-free laundry service to a wide range of clients. I think Long Island's relationship with the nonprofit community is tremendous. It's where we call home. We've called it home for over 10 years. But my co-founders were involved in nonprofits on Long Island for many years before we even started. It's an incredible community of people who love the underdog and want to support those who may be underserved or underestimated, and really change the world. And I think there's a reason we ended up on Long Island, and we're only successful because of the supportive community we have in Port Washington, in Nassau County, and across Long Island.
Congratulations, Spectrum Designs.
The Nicholas Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports individuals with autism and advocates for inclusion and opportunity. Despite the challenges 2020 presented, the Nicholas Center successfully expanded its services to a new location, expanded in-person programming, and pivoted services within 48 hours of shutdowns to continue supporting its clients. In addition, the Nicholas Center donated time and services to first responders and toiletries and groceries to neighbors in need during the height of the pandemic.
The Nicholas Center was founded because there was a need when my son was transitioning from high school to adult life. I found there was a rather large void of what was needed as far as training for vocational training and supporting them in a work environment, giving them more opportunities in their community and supporting them in community activities as well. So on my journey looking for a solution for my son, this is what I came up with, and I decided that this is really the void that needs to be filled for this new type of individual that was transitioning from high school to the adult world, on the autism spectrum.
I think what makes us unique and what has given us such great success is because the majority of our programs are community-based and fueled by the community, assist in our vision of helping individuals with autism become more integrated and included within community life. We work really closely with other nonprofits to help them expand their missions, and it's really been a great solution to a pretty looming societal crisis that we have.
Congratulations to the Nicholas Center.
Congratulations to Spectrum Designs Foundation and the Nicholas Center. Well done to both of you. Our next honoree is the Professional Organization of the Year, presented to a well-known group for outstanding commitment to philanthropic initiatives by membership. Let's see who it is.
The Long Island Board of Realtors is committed to making a difference in the communities in which its membership serves. Since 2006, the board's We're More Than Realtors campaign has supported numerous philanthropic and community programs, not only on Long Island, but throughout the world. Some highlights over the last 15 years include sponsoring Habitat for Humanity and veteran housing initiatives, contributing to community hunger relief programs, and collecting school supplies for homeless and at-risk children.
The Long Island Board of Realtors is a not-for-profit trade association that serves real estate professionals in Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk counties. We were originally chartered in 1916, and today we serve over 28,000 members as one of the largest, most diverse realtor associations in the nation. Realtors know that vibrant, thriving communities are where people want to live, work, and play. So assisting individuals in reclaiming and fulfilling their dream of homeownership is how we contribute to creating those vibrant, thriving communities. I think the effort that I'm most proud of in 2020 was right at the beginning of the pandemic, when so many people were experiencing unemployment for the first time, and individuals and families were experiencing hunger for the first time. My organization stepped up and contributed to City Harvest and Long Island Harvest. We actually increased our annual contribution to try to help those families. One of the things I'm very proud of also is the staff. They've adopted a local community organization called You Gotta Believe, and they're one of the only organizations in the U.S. that focuses on finding permanent families for teen foster kids before they age out of the system. So for the last several years, we have come together and done back-to-school drives and holiday drives so that they have a great holiday together.
Congratulations to the Long Island Board of Realtors.
Congratulations to the Long Island Board of Realtors. Now we move on to Leadership Excellence for Profit, highlighting 5 for-profit leaders for outstanding contributions to his or her company and above and beyond leadership in the community through active participation in nonprofit efforts.
As a major accounts manager at LDI, Michael Farrell is known for his dedicated work ethic, broad portfolio of innovative technology, and exceptional client support services. His success in business and networking has also enabled him to give back to the communities he serves and support many not-for-profit organizations. Farrell has offered support to numerous Long Island-based nonprofits like Newground, Make-A-Wish, and The Corporate Source. He currently serves on the board of ACDS, an organization dedicated to providing resources for individuals with Down syndrome and other developmental disabilities.
When it comes to ACDS, I met them through a vendor relationship and just fell in love with their mission, their work, and wanted to be part of it. In addition to Association for Children with Down Syndrome, I'm a big fan of and support, however I can, Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center, as well as Newground. All three organizations provide just a labor of love and work here on Long Island, three communities that certainly need us to rally around them and provide whatever assistance we can. Like all not-for-profits that depend not only on public and private funding, with all the budget constraints and impact of COVID, they're certainly going to see cuts in reimbursements. And it's really up to us as private citizens to do our part to make sure that these institutions can still support and provide the care and needs of the communities they serve. COVID had a great deal of impact across many different parts of our life. And a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of people are still furloughed and still looking for work. For those of us that are on level footing, there's a lot of people that can use help. So whatever you can, whether it's donating your time, efforts in fundraising, it's our part now to rally around each other as a community and help in any way that we can. It all counts. It all adds up.
Congratulations, Michael Farrell.
Elizabeth Case is a partner at Abrams Fensterman, where she is chair of the Criminal Law Department and co-chair of the Cannabis Law Practice Group. Case is well known for her tireless advocacy and commitment to her clients, including her admirable pro bono work for the Safe Center of Long Island. She also supports several academic institutions, as well as the UJA Federation Long Island Women in Business and Philanthropy.
From the time that I started practicing law as a prosecutor, I found my professional calling in helping victims of domestic violence. Working with the Safe Center has been a privilege where I can assist victims of domestic violence in a crisis moment using my professional experiences, knowledge, and resources to help women who are in their crisis point. I've been very fortunate in my life to have the safety and security of a solid family foundation. And I feel that it is my obligation to help those who are in need, who are less fortunate. To me, that is an extension of myself. It's an extension of my belief system. It's part of being in a community and a society. And it truly is the reason why I decided to practice law. I'm just so grateful to LIBN for recognizing my work. I'm thankful to my law firm for giving me the opportunity. Most grateful to the clients that I have serviced throughout the years. Being in a position to help has been one of my greatest professional joys.
Congratulations, Elizabeth Case.
Doctor of Pharmacy, Hossam Maksud, is CEO and founder of Community Care RX, a unique long-term pharmacy providing comprehensive pharmacy services to assisted living facilities, skilled nursing facilities, and other long-term care providers. To further his goal of accessible healthcare, Maksud recently launched the Maksud Foundation, whose mission is to support seniors and individuals with developmental, intellectual, and psychological disabilities. The foundation strives to help these individuals afford their prescriptions and services, as well as navigate the complexities of the healthcare system.
The nature of our operation and my business brings me to many organizations in the DD and ID populations where we help with the fundraising events, and it's really a great way to give back. We also have established our own foundation, the Maksud Foundation, which helps many of our seniors afford the basic needs of their health care. Some of these events that we attend for our developmental disabilities, some of the individuals love to dance, and I think at one time I was asked to dance, and I don't know how to dance. So I think it was lots of fun. For the first time, somebody got me on the floor to dance. So this is one of the things that I remember. The fulfilling feeling of giving back and contributing to society is unparalleled. I try every effort to make it and attend, and we do our best. I want to take this time to thank you all for recognizing our work, our company. I want to say hello to my wife and my team here. Without you, we couldn't have done this. Thank you.
Congratulations, Hossam Maksud.
Anne Shibunko Moore is the owner and CEO of GSE Dynamics, a full-service military engineering and manufacturing company. Shibunko Moore is also the founder and chairwoman of Ignite LI, the manufacturing consortium of Long Island. This nonprofit organization promotes manufacturing with a regional strategic plan for job creation and support for local business. She also donates her time as board member to the Cradle of Aviation Museum, helping preserve Long Island's historical contributions to aerospace, and donates annually to more than 5 local nonprofits.
I grew up in a family where volunteerism and community service was always sort of part of the family. But I would say when I first made the decision, like on my own, without parental interference, it was when I decided to volunteer at what was then St. John's Episcopal Hospital. Now it's St. Catherine's. Fortunate in that I have 4 children who I'm now trying to teach the importance of community service. So with owning a company, we're able to integrate sort of how our family and my GSE family lends itself to the community. So we do, obviously we're a defense company, so we do a lot with the veterans. The most memorable, most meaningful experience we've had in community service and volunteering was at Island Harvest. So in Hauppauge is where my company is based. And at Thanksgiving, they do the packaging up of the meals for the families. We went and all 4 kids were there filling up the bags for everybody. And it was a blast just putting in all the different types of food. So that was a wonderful experience, not only because we were there, but also just everybody there. The feeling and the emotion there was very special. I do believe strongly that it is part of our responsibility to make sure that we give back to the community and always look, again, for opportunities to make it a better place.
Congratulations, Anne Shibunko Moore.
Dr. Ronald Stair, the principal and CEO of Creative Plan Designs Limited, is passionate about repairing the world. He encourages his staff to take paid time off to do volunteer work and practices what he preaches in his own philanthropic efforts. Dr. Stair served as vice president and board member of Hope for Youth for 19 years. He is also a member of the IGHL Foundation and serves as a vice president and treasurer of the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. This business leader considers giving back to be part of his personal and professional mission.
It was a book drive with my youngest child was in kindergarten, and we realized that the local library really just was absent a lot of books. And we mobilized it. I was in graduate school, and I was able to just get a bunch of the students together, and we gathered books and stocked the library. It was quite interesting. Everybody sort of went home and rated what they had when they were younger, and the library at the time fortunately took used books. Currently, I am the Vice President and Treasurer of the Long Island Music Hall of Fame, which is an educational organization, obviously dealing with music, and we provide scholarships for Long Island students. In addition, I am one of the grand finals judges for the International Science and Engineering Fair. This year sponsored by Regeneron. Historically, it's been sponsored by Intel, where we have almost 1,800 students from more than 78 countries, and it's just a very exciting thing to see. These kids are really bright, and there's hope for the future when you see what these young people produce. Part of our corporate culture is everybody gets 12 days a year to do community service. It's additional paid time off for them. The only requirement is they come back and tell us about it, share the good stories, and that tends to be a motivator for the rest of us to continue to want to go out and do it again the next month. So we just simply schedule it.
Congratulations, Dr. Ron Stair.
Congratulations to Michael Farrell, Elizabeth Case, Hussam Maksud, Anne Shibunko, and Ron Stair. Excellent work. Next up is our honoree in the category of Leadership Excellence, Nonprofit, granted to an exemplary nonprofit leader for her vision, innovation, creativity, and dedicated involvement in the business community. Let's see who it is.
With more than 2 decades of executive-level experience in the nonprofit and healthcare industries, Options for Community Living Chief Executive Officer Yolanda Robano-Gross has led the organization through incredible growth in the last 7 years. Under her leadership, the agency has increased its capacity through enhanced programs, and today serves more than 2,400 Long Islanders each year. In 2020, Robano-Gross drew on her past experience as a nonprofit leader during Superstorm Sandy and made staying informed, providing flexibility, and focusing on health and safety her guiding principles to help Options continue offering exceptional quality in services.
My family's always been connected to volunteerism. I guess my very first experience was when I was about 7. My Aunt Charlene was a high school student, and I went with her when she volunteered with individuals with intellectual disabilities. But my first real experience was at Marist College when I was doing my internship, and I was assigned a family of 4 individuals with intellectual disabilities who were siblings. They were also senior citizens. And working with that family was my project for the year, and it was supposed to be a one-shot assignment to get them a new roof for their house. And the more I got connected with the family, the more things happened. And I ended up spending the year with these 4 siblings, and they put me on my path to where I am now. Long Islanders can help Options carry out its mission in so many ways. Talk about helping people achieve their maximum level of independence. Stamp out the stigma. There's no reason in 2021 that we still have stigma related to mental and physical illnesses. Donate your time. We're always looking for volunteers. We're looking for board members. So let us know if you're interested, and we'll let you know how that can happen. Financial donations are always accepted and always helpful. There's a lot of resources that we need to purchase to keep serving our individuals. So if you can do that, serve us with your time, financial donations, and get that message out there, that would be great. We'd really appreciate it.
Congratulations, Yolanda Robano-Gross.
Congratulations to Yolanda Robano-Gross. Now let's meet the Corporate Citizens of the Year in the Large Business category, granted to 4 companies with over 500 employees for their impact on nonprofit organizations via financial contributions, fundraising efforts, and more.
Industry giant Bank of America deploys local resources to address social and economic issues impacting communities on Long Island each year. In June of 2020, the bank announced a $1 billion 4-year commitment to help local communities address racial and economic inequality. The commitment has since been expanded to $1.25 billion over 5 years. The fund will help address needs within housing, health, job training, and development, and will support minority and women-owned businesses.
Bank of America supports a wide variety of Long Island nonprofits and programs to make Long Island the best place to live for our teammates and our customers. I'm particularly proud of Bank of America's following contributions: a $250,000 contribution to help establish United Way of Long Island's COVID-19 Response Fund, as well as an equivalent contribution to Island Harvest Food Bank. The bank also donated 500,000 pieces of personal protective equipment, including gloves, hand sanitizers, and masks, to organizations on Long Island, including soup kitchens, food pantries, and shelters for victims of domestic violence. We also provided a grant to La Fruenza Community Development Corporation for its technology assistance program, known as Providing Opportunities for Women Entrepreneurs on the Rise, or POWER, and our sponsorship of Friday Night Live at the Parish Art Museum in Southampton to bring art and culture to our communities virtually. The coronavirus heavily impacted the tourism, hospitality, and agricultural industries, leading to increased needs for food, clothing, and household supplies. So we're particularly proud of this partnership with Long Island Cares. Over the past year, the center has served over 14,000 people, providing over 97,000 meals. And for the first anniversary of the center's opening, Bank of America helped provide bags of personal hygiene and household cleaning supplies to all of the center's clients this past March.
Congratulations, Bank of America.
Brookhaven National Laboratory is home to world-class research facilities and experts in areas including nuclear physics, quantum computing, and climate. From the start of the pandemic, the team has rallied in the fight against the virus. Brookhaven has provided both financial and non-financial contributions to the cause, including scientific research that helped the nationwide effort to develop COVID-19 vaccines. Lab medical personnel have helped limit the spread of COVID, and employees have raised nearly $250,000 to help neighbors in need during the pandemic.
Corporate citizenship means that we are responsible members of our community, that we recognize the challenges of our communities and our obligation as good citizens to help the community to prosper and to thrive. The United Way is our main charitable drive of the year at Brookhaven National Laboratory, and we actually work on that in several segments over the year. Lots of folks at Brookhaven do volunteer work outside of the laboratory and are heavily engaged with their communities and our neighbors. Some of our employees directly came out of United Way's Youth Build, which is a wonderful program that United Way runs on Long Island. And we've got an employee that was in my organization. He's recently been promoted, took another job with a different organization here at Brookhaven. But he came out of Youth Build. He's got a great career and he's furthering his education with the help of the laboratory. There are a lot of folks at the lab here who are just dedicated to corporate citizenship as manifested mainly through United Way at the laboratory. And so I can't thank enough the wonderful folks in the laboratory. There are too many names to name, but the award is really a reflection of the folks at the laboratory, not me.
Congratulations, Brookhaven National Laboratory.
J.P. Morgan Chase & Company is an active and long-standing supporter of Long Island's nonprofit efforts. Since 2018, the company has invested more than $636,000 in nonprofit organizations from Long Island City to Montauk, focusing on inclusive growth and critical job skills. Recently, the J.P. Morgan Chase team on Long Island donated $100,000 to United Veterans Beacon House, a nonprofit that provides housing and critical services to veterans and their families.
J.P. Morgan Chase has been involved in several initiatives and is invested in Long Island for over 100 years. The firm is a long-standing supporter of Long Island's communities through partnerships with Ascend Long Island, the United Way of Long Island, and the Long Island Community Foundation. Since 2018, J.P. Morgan Chase has invested more than $635,000 in nonprofit organizations from Long Island City to Montauk. One of our best initiatives to date is our work with Beacon House. We have supported the organization for a few years because we value the service and sacrifice our military veterans have made for this country. The mission of Beacon House resonated with our Long Island leadership team, and we knew immediately this was an organization we wanted to get more involved with. Our employees love to give back, and in 2019, they volunteered more than 1,700 hours with organizations across Long Island. We specifically look to get involved with hands-on activities with groups like Island Harvest, where employees regularly help and sort and organize donated food. Just this past March, our team read to students at Northside Elementary School in Levittown to promote literacy as part of the National Read Across America, virtually, of course. And we are beginning to see how we can support Beacon House and their volunteer needs. Giving back has always been a value of J.P. Morgan Chase and something that became more important over the past year as so many people deal with the challenges brought on by the COVID pandemic.
Beacon House is fortunate to have a number of great supporters. We have a terrific network of supporters who make referrals for counseling and wellness services throughout Nassau and Suffolk counties on Long Island. We have supporters that provide in-kind donations also. We have funders who support many of our needs, unbelievable supporters that we have, supporting our veterans and our veteran community on Long Island. The investment of J.P. Morgan into our veteran community and Beacon House is second to none. When the call goes out to J.P. Morgan, we get immediate response. And I can't thank them enough for their quick response to especially the last crisis. Beacon House was founded by a group of Vietnam veterans that incorporated in 1999 to form the United Veterans Beacon House as it is today. In the beginning, they went in their cars, their personal vehicles, with their own money from Montauk to Manhattan, seeking out homeless veterans. And today we have over 50 locations. We house on any given day 200 to 250 veterans. We've assisted over the past 25 years approximately 25,000 veterans.
Congratulations, J.P. Morgan Chase & Company.
Hello, I'm Renee Humphrey, and I'm the branch manager for Chase & Wyandanch. Giving back is core to who we are at J.P. Morgan Chase, and one of the things that makes working at the bank so meaningful. I love supporting Wyandanch National Night Out and seeing the whole community come together to support each other. Thank you to Long Island Business News for recognizing J.P. Morgan Chase.
PSEG Long Island. Over the last year, the PSEG Foundation has worked to alleviate food insecurity, unemployment, and other issues caused by the pandemic. In 2020, PSEG created a special grant program for small business owners and gave out millions of dollars through its Small Business First program. The foundation also donated thousands of gifts to holiday toy drives, collected and donated 3,000 pounds of food, and sponsored over 1,000 grab-and-go meals during the holidays.
The first thing I want to say is that our employees have always had a very strong culture of giving back, and it's something I truly admire. Even before we created our community partnership program, our employees were always looking for ways to donate and volunteer their time on their own. What we simply did is just organized a culture and helped it flourish. Our employers already know how good it feels to go out and make things a little bit better for their neighbors. And one thing our community partnership program has taught them is that volunteering is also a great opportunity and a great chance to meet their coworkers from other parts of the company, learn about those departments, and develop a larger sense of teamwork throughout the entire organization. Corporate citizenship means being an active, productive presence in the communities that we serve. Giving back to our communities is one of PSEG Long Island's core commitments. And even during the pandemic, our employees stepped up to honor that commitment. Over the past year, our economic development team was able to create special grant programs for small business owners. Our energy efficiency department gave out millions of dollars to its Small Business First program. And our community partnership program found ways to continue to provide personal assistance to our neighbors at a safe distance. So on behalf of PSEG Long Island, I just want to thank the Long Island Business News for the Corporate Citizenship, the Business of Giving Award. Our employees have always donated their time and efforts to their communities, and it means a lot to us to win this award.
Congratulations, PSEG Long Island.
Congratulations to Bank of America, Brookhaven National Laboratory, J.P. Morgan Chase, and PSEG Long Island. It's always heartwarming to see some of Long Island's leading companies making community service a focus. And you know, there's some other companies that are also dedicated to philanthropy. Why don't we meet the Corporate Citizens of the Year in the mid-size business category? Let's see who they are.
American Portfolios Financial Services Incorporated is a full-service, independent broker and dealer that offers a complete range of financial services. The Holbrook-based firm operates a robust CSR platform and formed the American Portfolios Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to advance awareness, assistance, and support for charitable causes. APF has contributed more than $1.2 million to worthy causes since 2018. In 2020, the firm was more active than ever, donating $50,000 to West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center and partnering with Long Island-based nonprofit The Butterfly Effect Project to bestow a $100,000 grant over the next 4 years.
When I formed the company, I made a decision that I wanted to build the firm culturally on a platform of stakeholder capitalism. And when I thought about it, I said to myself, well, the community had a stake, The advisors have a stake, the advisors who we serve in private practice, and our employees are stakeholders. I don't believe that shareholders should have primacy over the other stakeholders. They're important, but they're only one stakeholder. All the stakeholders are important, and I wanted to have the business serve everyone. The thing I'm probably the most proud of is the work that we've done with Virtual Enterprise International, the VEI program that supports high school students getting involved in building a business. We've also had many of the students actually work as interns in some of our branch offices. In conjunction with that, we also sponsored a fellowship program in Ferguson, Missouri, offering a fellowship to 5 individuals so they could pursue the arts and music and affect real change in their community. I believe if you don't involve your employees in the social responsibility, they don't see the value of it. Almost everything we do with social responsibility, we involve our employees, and in many cases, we involve the advisors that we support. If you're just giving money, that's one thing. But if you're engaging your employees in the activity, they feel it at a different level.
Congratulations, American Portfolios.
Since 1979, Custom Computer Specialists has been known throughout Long Island for making technology work for both the private and public sectors. The Hop Hog-based company is committed to developing innovative solutions that solve its clients' most pressing challenges. When the pandemic hit, the team developed a help desk for students and their parents to ensure they were able to get online and participate in distance learning classes. Custom Computer Specialists also dovetailed its warehouse operations into a distribution facility and successfully deployed over 300,000 devices to students throughout the local region, ensuring a seamless transition to online learning. That's all not to mention the numerous partnerships with nonprofits in 2021, such as donating iPads to Northwell Health facilities to offer telehealth services to COVID-positive patients.
I grew up in an environment where you give back to the community that gives to you. And so corporate citizenship means to me paying attention to the people around you, community service, giving back, local giving. It takes many forms. Over the years, we've been involved in a lot of pretty exciting things. We're involved in the Viscardi Center, a school on Long Island for handicapped kids, and we support their events. But I also get my executives out to play wheelchair basketball with them. The business is bigger than I am and bigger than our execs. It's 400 people who spend their life serving our schools, our state and local governments, and our healthcare organizations in our area. And we're very proud of the work that we've done through 40 years, but certainly through the last year and a quarter, which has really been challenging. We've been on the phones and at our clients and in hospitals and in Northwell and Northwell's hospitals, Lenox Hill, places like that, Anominees. So, my guys stayed at their post. And so I'm very proud of them, and we're proud of the people we serve, who serve all of the people in our region, our kids and our family members. So it's a very rewarding place to be.
Congratulations, Custom Computer Specialists.
Riverhead Building Supply redoubled their commitment to support community organizations in 2020. This included a donation of 150,000 square feet of poly and 25,000 feet of tape for Southampton Hospital. During the holiday season, the team donated bags of clothing and toys to over 90 Long Island children. RBS also initiated a donation matching campaign, which generated the funds for St. Charles Rehabilitation Center to purchase an Indago device, a high-tech walking system that gives patients the ability to train to independently walk again.
Since the founding of Riverhead Building Supply in 1948, corporate citizenship has been at the core of our mission statement. My grandfather, Jesse Goodale, taught us the importance of taking care of the communities where we live and work and his mission is still alive and well at our company 73 years later. From the day we meet our new employees, that new employee orientation, we stress the importance of community involvement. Corporate citizenship means giving back more than you take. Riverhead Building Supply participates in about 250 to 300 different charitable initiatives every year. We try to make an impact in every community in which we do business. We've been an active supporter of Habitat for Humanity for over 20 years. We support our local hospitals, volunteer at local homeless shelters. We've donated materials to Boy and Girl Scouts, churches, schools and museums in need of renovations. We hold an annual Earth Day event at our corporate office. We send teams of employees to local 5K walks, runs, and bike-a-thons. We also run a holiday charity that donates thousands of dollars worth of clothing and toys to children in need across Long Island. Giving back to the community has allowed our company to grow and still maintain a small family-owned corporate culture that our employees love. Great camaraderie is felt when employees from different locations come together to do a 5K for Alzheimer's or help each other pick up garbage to clean up a park. There is no better way to build great relationships with coworkers than when you come together to help others.
Congratulations, Riverhead Building Supply.
Congratulations to American Portfolios Financial Services, custom computer specialists in Riverhead Building Supply. Well done. Next up, let's see who the Corporate Citizen of the Year in the Small Business.
Pine Lawn Memorial Park and Arboretum has put forth great effort in changing the way cemeteries celebrate life, legacies, and the environment. The organization has developed a full calendar of free educational events for both grieving families and the general public. Pine Lawn also supports the community and local nonprofits through various initiatives, including coordinating item drives and cooking dinner for families staying at the new Hyde Park Ronald McDonald House.
Pine Lawn Memorial Park wants to change what it means to be a memorial park or a cemetery. Not only do we provide beautiful grounds and gardens, we have over 500 plus acres of pristine landscaped gardens and monuments. We want to provide a sense of beauty for those who are in their most troubling times of need, but we also want to be a source of comfort and support for those families before, during, and after a time of need. This year alone, we are hosting 38 in-person and online events that range from our ladybug release to yoga, held twice a month, to our honeybee experience, which promotes the beehives that we have on property that pollinate the gardens, and our arboretum tours, as Pine Lawn is also a level 2 classified arboretum. Our employees are big proponents of our events. So not only do they get to teach the public about the environment and how Pine Lawn protects it and promotes it, but they're also getting to witness those mission moments and connect with those families that are here and experiencing unimaginable loss. So it really connects them to the mission and what we are really here to do, and which is to serve the families and provide them a source of comfort. We want to thank you for having us and recognizing Pine Lawn Memorial Park for this amazing award, and we look forward to helping families in the many years to come.
Congratulations, Pine Lawn Memorial Park and Arboretum.
Congratulations to Pine Lawn Memorial Park and Arboretum. Thanks for sharing your story with us. We have 2 categories to go. Let's see who the winners are for Corporate Social Responsibility, presented to 2 for-profit companies for their efforts to promote, encourage, and organize company-sponsored programs driven to engage employees to participate in volunteerism.
Allure Home Improvements is a full-service remodeler serving New York since 1946. During the pandemic, Allure CEO Sal Ferro immediately took steps to ensure that the company remained safely operable while finding creative ways for his team to continue contributing to community causes. Ferro's nonprofit, the Ferro Foundation, postponed its annual golf outing and shifted to a virtual online poker tournament. The proceeds allowed the foundation to award its first official scholarship to a Farmingdale State College student. Faro also facilitated Allure staff participation in a variety of efforts, ranging from annual toy drives to clothing drives for the Interfaith Nutrition Network.
Corporate citizenship is very important to my company. It means going into the community and supporting the community that supports us. Without the community in the region that we work in, without the people that come to our company for business, we wouldn't be in business. So we find it very important to go out there in the community and support those communities. I think it's a corporate responsibility every company should consider. My company has the privilege to be involved with many different philanthropic organizations, and we've even started a foundation called the Faro Foundation, which helps students with scholarships, helps veterans and seniors stay in their home. I think having a focus of giving back is a great trait of a great culture in a company. Our culture is about internally having a harmonious, cooperative atmosphere. And I think it's the same thing when you start giving back in the community. You're showing your employees that you really care. I'm so proud of the many initiatives that we've been part of in the philanthropic world. The one that stands out the most is our involvement with 8 episodes of Extreme Makeover Home Edition. We rebuilt a family's life, and in doing so, we also bonded as a team, as a company, and as a community, because thousands of community people came out to help support it. Those memories will always last forever, and helping those families will never fade. This award means a lot to my company, and we wouldn't be winning this if it wasn't for our employees. I want to thank Long Island Business News for the amazing stuff they do for Long Island and for this award. Thank you on behalf of Allure.
Congratulations, Allure Home Improvements.
East Meadow-based Sir Tillman, Balin, Adler, and Hyman has been serving the Long Island community since 1965. For this team, getting involved in the community is the essence of the firm, with its attorneys serving on boards of nonprofits as diverse as Hope for Youth, EAC Network, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and many more. For the last 14 years, the firm has also run a mentoring program called Lawyers Involved in Kids Education, where attorneys and staff members meet every Wednesday for lunch with at-risk 4th and 5th graders from Uniondale.
Sir Tillman Balin was founded in 1965, and over the years, we've basically grown into one of the largest full-service law firms on Long Island. That's through hard work and talent. But it comes a point in our journey that we decided that we really needed to give back to the community that we serve. The best image I can give you of corporate social responsibility is that of a Thanksgiving Day table. If you can imagine, it's beautifully set. It has lots of food on the table. You're surrounded by your friends and family, and you want to count your blessings. But something comes upon you and you realize you have this urge that you want to pull out a chair and share a meal with someone and offer friendship to possibly a stranger. I've been with the firm for 23 years, and when I first started, I walked around and I talked to all the attorneys, and I found one common thread. Many of them served on committees and boards of various charities and organizations. And to this day, I can tell you many of them have stuck with those charities, and one of the reasons is because their cause is close to their heart. But it's not only the attorneys that are involved in the charities, it's also our people. There are many, many activities that we're involved in, from the attorneys to the staff, but I think it's a good morale booster. People feel that they're part of something greater than themselves.
Congratulations, Sir Tillman, Balin, Adler, and Hyman.
Congratulations, Allure Home Improvements and Sir Tillman, Balin, Adler, and Hyman, LLP. What shining examples of what every company should strive to be. And finally, we have our Volunteer of the Year. This year's volunteer is a local professional who demonstrates outstanding dedication to a beloved Long Island nonprofit. Let's see what he has to say.
Terrence Flood, Vice President of Commercial Lines at Hub International Northeast, dedicates his time and talents to his community in essential ways. Flood serves as volunteer pilot and current board member for Patient Airlift Services, a nonprofit service offering free flights for medical patients. Flood is proud to participate as a PALS pilot to help transport patients for potentially life-saving procedures. He also served as a board member for Bridges to Community, an organization that develops poverty alleviation strategies with local communities in Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic.
I was introduced through PALS through a very good friend of mine, Doug Wall, who's also another pilot. We started talking about it after a pilot meeting that we had over at the airport. And it just seemed to go and have a lot of interest in what he was doing and the good he was bringing to other people. And I wanted to learn more about it. Working with PALS and working with this not-for-profit helped me find what my why was. Why am I flying planes? Why did I go through all the education and learning to be a pilot? Why do I invest so much time in training? There's countless amounts of people that you meet and different stories, the challenges that the people are facing, the medical obstacles that they have to overcome. And knowing that you're giving them some hope, giving them the ability to go and access treatments is incredibly rewarding. I remember a flight that I did a few years ago. She had a very rare form, very aggressive breast cancer. And I looked at her, I was like, you usually fly home on Fridays, and today's a Wednesday. I said, why are you flying home on a Wednesday instead of Friday? And she goes, well, tomorrow is my daughter's graduation from high school. I was like, well, that's congratulations. That's phenomenal news. Now I understand. And she looked at me, she goes, the sad part is, she goes, I may not see my daughter graduate college. And it's at times like that that you realize that you're doing something much bigger than yourself, and you're doing an incredible service for people in need.
Congratulations, Terrence Flood.
I want to congratulate and most of all thank today's honorees for their dedication, especially over the last year. Thanks to you, Long Island's business community continues to remain focused on doing good for others, even in difficult times. Each of you inspires us to do more to help others and support nonprofit initiatives that truly make a difference in our community. Once again, I'd like to thank today's fantastic sponsors as well, who made this event so special. Thanks again to Riverhead Building Supply. Thanks as well to award sponsor, Custom Computer Specialists, and our contributing sponsors, Allure Home Improvements, Hub International, and Ørsted and Eversource Energy. Our online celebration sponsors, American Portfolios, JP Morgan Chase, and Creative Plan Designs. And nonprofit sponsor, Patient Airlift Services. And a special thanks to LGC Studios. On behalf of all of us at Long Island Business News, thank you for joining us for today's program. Don't forget to stay up to date on all of Long Island Business News programs and events by heading over to libn.com/events directory. There's still plenty ahead in 2021. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon.